Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Take It Offline podcast. My name is Mike Emgood, and today I'm joined by Jess Mlynarski.
Hello.
And Jess Mlynarski.
Hello.
Hey, so you two have the same last name. Are you related?
Yeah, we're brother and sister.
Oh, brother and sister.
Oh, wait, no.
Jess is sister.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, well, but you're actually married.
We
Yeah.
are actually married,
Yes.
yes.
So this is
We're
exciting.
not related. I have a funny story about that.
Oh.
A funny story about us being related.
There is a funny story about that.
My mother's maiden name is Caldwell, and Jessica's mother's maiden name is Colwell.
Like without a D.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So who knows? Somewhere down the line.
But it's like a long time ago.
Yeah,
But for
yeah.
now, you're married.
Right, but for now, we are married.
Yeah.
Until you find out otherwise,
Until
you're
some
married.
new legislation. Yeah.
But this is exciting. You are the first married couple that I've had on the podcast. Does this feel like a monumental moment for you, like it does for me?
Yes.
Yes.
So then you talk about an individual's life goals. You know, it's like high school, college, new job, married, getting on a podcast with your spouse.
Yes, I think that pretty much, Jess, that pretty much highlight all of the important milestones for you as well.
Yes, this is the peak of my life and will be the peak.
Yeah,
of my life.
I think that whenever you talk about like American history, you talk about like the Pilgrims landing here, and then you talk about the Civil War and all that stuff. You talk about very monumentous events in history. This is going to be one of them.
Yeah.
They'll talk about this. It'll be etched in stone for quite a while.
Forever.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
after this? Death?
I mean, you pretty
Quick
much,
and swift.
this is pretty much the peak.
It's all downhill.
So how's it going with you two? We're recording on a Sunday, so the weekend's not quite over yet, but it's pretty much over.
Yeah. It's that time of year in Pittsburgh when everyone starts focusing on the best of the 3 major sports teams, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh.
So Super Bowl happened, it's over. Baseball's, and they doing spring training right now?
I believe that there's something that's going on with baseball.
Yeah, spring training, but nobody cares because it's the Pirates. But now it is getting close to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and the Penguins made a real big trade this weekend, and they got a lot better, and they're playing very well. Probably the best team since the beginning of the year, and they're going to go for that three-peat. Three-peats.
Who did they trade for? From who?
They traded with Ottawa. It was actually a really complicated trade because what ended up happening, they got a guy named Derek Brassard, who was probably the best center available. And it was a 3-way trade. So there were 3 teams involved. It was Ottawa and Vegas and Pittsburgh. And so Pittsburgh sent, I think it was Ian Cole, a first-round pick, to Ottawa. And then they sent a 4th-round pick and Ryan Reeves to Vegas. So Ottawa traded that Derek Brassard guy to Vegas first. And then Vegas traded him to Pittsburgh, but then Vegas retained a large chunk of his salary. So it doesn't count towards a salary cap. So
Was that to facilitate in the trade to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pittsburgh needed some of the salary retained, and Ottawa wouldn't do it because they're a cheap team. They're not looking to spend money, and Vegas was willing to do it if we paid them something. So it worked out. Pittsburgh they didn't lose that much, and they got trading first-round pick is always mortgaging your future, but for right now, a chance at a three-peat.
And I feel like in hockey, first-round picks don't matter as much as they do in other sports.
It is true.
Kind of from what I've gained. Jess, did you have any monumental... I'm using the word monumentous a lot. They're not really in my vocabulary. Great. We're going to use that one. Any great things that happened to you this weekend?
Nothing necessarily great per se, but I have been binge watching the show New Girl.
Okay.
And I don't know.
So I have too.
Yeah, so Mark has also been by my side in this monumentous journey. And I'm pretty sure that we've watched, like 3 seasons?
Too many.
Yeah,
During this past weekend?
during this weekend. Yeah. My bedtime has been creeping later and later. I'm getting up earlier. It's yeah.
You know how
we've been watching a lot.
Netflix gives you that message where it's like, "Are you still watching?" And then you hit okay
Absolutely.
or exit. When you get that like multiple times, and so you're like, "Uh oh, oh well."
Yeah, we got that today at one point and finally got up and did some things around the house. So that was good too.
We did feel. I felt like we felt really motivated. We were just like, we're cleaning. Yeah. We're doing stuff. We're just cleaning stuff. And we got a lot of stuff done.
So do you, Jess, like New Girl because you share the same name as the main character?
Yes.
Okay. Is that?
I like to say, "Who's that girl?" It's me. It's me. It's Jess. It's me.
So it's like, so when you found it, did you just type in shows that have the main character's name Jess?
No, I wish.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Everybody does.
Mark's sister Mary was like, "Oh, this show's so funny. You guys should really watch it." And she was, I don't know, maybe in season 2 or something like that. And I was like, it's not really my typical type of thing to watch. So I kind of blew it off for a little while. Sorry, Mary. And then I finally started watching it after a couple other people had recommended it. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, I watched it too. It is really funny.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
There's not always like a show that has that many characters involved. Like they're all kind of main characters, and they're all funny. That's why I really.
Oh yeah,
it.
they each have like a unique personality on that show, which I think is what makes it really good.
Yeah.
So for me, Lent is still going on. Ash Wednesday was a week and a half ago. I believe this makes day 12 for me, just to give an update on my progress with no sweets and no coffee. This makes day 12.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
The jitters have started to go away, and the slow, just gradual depression of life has set in without coffee.
You haven't killed yourself yet. That's good.
Yeah, so we're on a good path. I can't wait until Easter so I can have that first cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And Cadbury eggs.
Yeah.
How's it?
Cadbury eggs.
What if there's caramel on the inside, though?
I would be more prone.
That's a Cadbury egg.
Cadbury eggs are like it's a chocolate shell filled with
With the
like some
cream.
sort of mucus.
Okay, yeah. your
No,
husband's right.
okay.
It's like here.
Well, the ones that I meant.
The factory, they have them half open, they sneeze into them, close them. Yeah, it's gross.
That's essentially what it is. I agree with
Okay,
him.
all right. Oh, gross. That's disgusting. I will never
It's
look
that
at
mucus you have when you're really sick too. It's not allergy mucus. It's that cold flu kind of.
That was the best description of a Cadbury egg I think anyone's ever given.
Cadbury's British for mucus. It's a mucus egg.
Yeah,
That's what
he's
it
right.
is. Yeah.
So what about a caramel egg?
I don't think I've ever had a caramel Cadbury egg, but it
really?
sounds good.
I have, and they're delicious and not mucusy at all.
That's good.
Well,
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a lot of sweets that day though.
Jelly beans.
I like jelly beans. I actually have 2 boxes of Girl Scout cookies coming my way, and I might just eat both boxes on Easter.
There
Which
you
ones
go.
did you get?
Oh, I got the Tagalongs
Okay.
Nice.
and Samoas.
Oh,
The
good.
2 best.
Thin mints.
Okay.
Thin mints.
I like them all. I do really like Samoas.
Yeah.
I like
Samoas are good.
coconut. Those are the coconut ones, right?
Yeah, Samoas
Yeah,
are the
those are
coconut
good.
ones. Yeah, those are. So I'm not really a big fan. So like, I know that some people like to put candy in the fridge, or in the freezer, so it gets like solid, and then they eat it that way.
Like candy bars.
Yeah,
chocolate
like candy
bars.
butter stuff like that. I'm not really that type of person,
No.
but
Thin mints.
okay, Thin Mints. Samoas. If you put Samoas in the fridge or in the freezer, they get really good.
Do they snap?
They do snap.
I hadn't thought
Yep.
about that.
Yeah, they're really good.
My mom does. If and when we ever get Thin Mints, which is very rare, she does put them in the freezer, which I never do because I just eat them on
Yeah.
site, all of them, So.
Yeah. They portion Girl Scout cookies in the perfect amounts. One sleeve
One
and then
whole
you're.
box.
Yeah.
They can eat them because you don't want to leave any left in the sleeve.
Yeah.
It'll go bad.
So you
taste
see them
all-
all, and I feel like you get
whole
more Thin
sleeve.
Mints than you do anything else. I feel like there's a lot of Thin Mints in that box.
Not enough.
They
Not enough,
also
yeah.
they do the packaging because they like the Samoas they have like that little plastic
Yeah.
shelving
Oh, right.
unit I guess whatever.
No,
I don't know.
yeah.
Cookie unit.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Thin Mints they just like stack them.
You know what would be good though is I bring this up because it made me think of butter for some reason. I don't know because the way you said
Cookies,
butter, gimme. The way you said that they're packaged in the entire sleeve, they've been making these half stick of butter, like half sticks
Okay.
of butter, and they're individually wrapped. They should do like a portion of cookies. I understand that'd be more plastic, more waste, and everything. But if they did like 6 cookies or whatever the real portion is, instead of 2 big sleeves, then maybe it would be like, I am eating a whole sleeve. It's just smaller.
But maybe they do that so that you feel good. I mean, like, at that point, you would just eat 2 sleeves instead of
yeah.
eating 1 sleeve.
I mean, we all know that that's the real truth
Yeah.
to it, but I mean,
if we're talking about cookies here, the only true way to eat Oreos is by the sleeve.
Oreos by the sleeve. Oreos
Yeah.
come in a sleeve.
So, like,
Some do.
he's talking about the plastic shelving unit for
Oh, yeah.
Oreos. Like, you eat, there's like 8 or 9
whole
cookies in there.
vertical shelf.
One
Yeah.
whole shelf.
That's
Give
the
me
only way
shelf,
to eat
please.
them.
Those Girl Scout cookies, I think it was around last year when they were selling them. I remember looking up or saw an article about like the business of Girl Scout cookies. And I think they bring in like billions of dollars.
I believe it.
I need to fact
I need
check
to start
that.
baking
But
cookies.
that was
geez.
like it was a ton of money.
Yeah, I also found out, so how we refer to the cookies as like tagalongs and like Samoas and stuff, that's a regional thing.
Oh.
So I believe that there are 2 different manufacturers for these cookies.
Okay.
And one manufacturer calls them one thing and another manufacturer calls them something else.
I think they also have some different cookies, like just 1 or 2
Yeah.
like different.
Unacceptable. Bring them all.
Yeah, bring them all here.
We want them
yeah.
all, please.
Yeah, and I mean, and my thing too is if I ever move like across the country where it's not called a tagalong anymore, I want to make sure I'm still getting tagalongs.
Yeah.
I don't want to get like something that's not the
A
chocolate
Cadbury egg.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's
Instead of coconut, it's mucus. No.
The worst.
something else that was on my radar this weekend was I had the TV on. I was doing some cleaning around my apartment today, and I had some like TNT or TBS, one of them was on, and Avatar came on. So Avatar, not The Last Airbender, that really terrible movie that came out.
It's a fun show, though.
It was a really good show. The movie was horrific. Avatar, the James Cameron movie.
The Blue People.
The Blue People
The
movie.
Blue Native Americans.
Yes. So
Navi, that's what it was.
so they're making sequels to this movie. And I think
saw
like not just one, like several sequels.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
And my thought with this was, is it good enough that it was that many? Like I think it's like 5 sequels. Was it that good? For its time, I think it was really good. But is it that good now?
I think, did it win Best Picture? It won something. The effects and the art style and all that, like the costume design was all
CGI.
really cool.
Yeah.
But the story, no, it's. Have you seen Fern Gully? The movie?
I have not seen Fern Gully.
It's the
Oh, you
same
need to watch
thing.
Fern.
Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Like the same.
I mean, some
sort
of those movies I think hold up really well, though.
Yeah, no, it's not anything. It's not a new story.
It's
So you're saying it's
Yeah.
just like the same
Yeah.
concept
Yeah.
tied to.
just looks
yeah,
different.
it just
Yeah,
but
okay,
it's,
yeah.
a
but it's the
fancy
same
new
story.
package.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah, I get you there. I was watching it today, and I sat down and did maybe watch 15 minutes of it, and what I watched was good, but I wasn't like, I need 10 more sequels of this. It wasn't like Fast and the Furious or like Rocky or any of those types of movies, which both of those series are amazing.
I haven't seen a single Fast and Furious movie.
They're really good. I think that they've peaked, but they're still high quality, I think.
Avatar, it was the first movie I saw in 3D, and that's what made me hate 3D movies.
Yeah.
Because I wear glasses. People who don't know what I look like, I wear glasses. And you have to wear those stupid 3D glasses. You have to wear those stupid 3D glasses over your glasses, and then they also a little darker than everything, so it's darker, and the glasses won't sit right on my
Yeah.
glasses. They're all crooked, and yeah.
No, I feel you.
ruined
I'm not a big fan of 3D movies either. I've been to a few.
Yeah, my best experience with a 3D movie was actually Avatar, and it was with my grandma. And we were in the theater, and at one point, spoilers, something
Was that
large
2011 or something?
in the movie, it's a tree, is burning, and the ashes were falling, and my grandma actually leaned back real far in her chair and started wiping her pants
'cause she
off
thought that
because it was 3D and the ashes were
wow.
falling.
That's cool.
So that was, that is pretty neat to feel that way in a movie theater.
Yeah.
But I am not a nerd and do not wear glasses all the time.
Mark.
So I didn't have a huge problem with it. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat to see my grandma experiencing this movie that way. But yeah, I don't love 3D movies either.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a 4D experience?
Is that like an IMAX?
So the first one that they have one at Kennywood now, actually. Whenever I went there for the Fright Night for Halloween, they did one. I believe it was for Friday the 13th. Okay. So it's basically an interactive experience. So you're watching something on the screen, and your seat will do things. It'll spray water at you, or it'll rumble and stuff like
A
that.
little smell.
Yeah, like a smell. So I saw that one. The first one I ever saw was for A Bug's Life in Disney.
Okay.
It was really cool.
There's
Didn't they have one? What was it? Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, that's not a movie, but you're strapped in
Yeah,
to like
it's
a
a
seat,
ride.
and then like Stitch breaks out of his little cage, and then
goes all dark.
I just remember like he burps in your face.
Yeah,
and then
I remember
they
the
spray
mist.
like a smell.
Threw my pen.
Jess just threw a pen
Got way
across
too
the
excited.
table.
It's really exciting. Yeah, it's exciting. But Stitch burps in your face, and it smelled bad. But then I took like a sort of a deep breath, and it like burned my throat.
Oh, wow.
It was like
gosh.
mustard gas. I was like, I was like,
that.
like dying for the rest of it. I did not like it. But yeah, he would hop on like you're like pinned in there. It's like the shoulder straps, and he hops on your shoulder, and you like pushes down. And you feel.
Wait, what was that?
I don't remember what Disney,
Disney.
park it
Oh,
was.
was it
in.
Disney?
Yeah. It used to be something else, and then they reworked
Alien?
it. Yeah, it was like not Alien the movie, but I think it was just supposed to be a generic alien.
Okay.
And they reworked it for Lilo and Stitch. So
I guess. Yeah.
yeah,
That's cool.
fun.
So I found a couple of news stories we can talk about this week.
I love the news.
Yes, the news is wonderful, really
better than the
newsy.
olds.
So you get all the news. But, what did you say?
It's better than the olds.
Better than the olds. So the first one, we have an old friend who is becoming relevant again, and he is Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy Cat is back in the news, and
Good for him.
yes, he's been away for a
He
while.
was in a rut.
Yeah, but he's back. I
Like
would
Britney
say
Spears.
This is not, well, maybe not like that. So the title of the article that I read, and it was from NBC News. It's
NBC is covering
wow,
Grumpy Cat.
yeah.
yeah. So here we go. The source is the Associated Press, for what it's worth. The title of the article is "Grumpy Cat wins $700,000 in a federal case over identity."
I need to turn into a cat.
Yes.
Win this case.
So someone got a hold of his social security number, and they
Yes.
opened a credit card in Grumpy Cat's name,
man.
bought Celtics tickets.
So he was, I think this occurred in 2014. He was supposed to do an advertising campaign with a company called the Grenade Beverage Company, where he was supposed to endorse a she. So the Grumpy Cat is a she.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
He looks like a grumpy old man.
He does.
It does. Grumpy
Well,
Cat.
grumpy
yeah.
old lady
Yeah.
now. Put a little wig.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can see it now.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
So Grumpy Cat was signed on to endorse for a product called the Grumpy Cat Grumpachino. Okay? And
Oh no.
Give me
so
two.
so that went through okay.
That's for Monday.
So they went ahead and Grumpy Cat endorsed the Grumpachino, but the Grenade Beverage Company then used Grumpy Cat's image to promote other beverages in their beverage line, which was not part of the agreement.
Bastards.
Yes.
Didn't write it in.
Yes. So the issue was that this was not allowed. This was not in the agreement.
Yep.
So I guess Grumpy Cat. I'm talking about Grumpy Cat as if she was the one who was doing.
Like she cares.
Yes.
She inked up her little paw and
Yes.
stuck it on that
So
paper and said, "You
they-
made this for
That
the
cease and desist
Grumpachino."
letter.
So they sued over this and won. So Grumpy Cat won $700,000 in this lawsuit, and at the end of the verdict, a quote was given, and it says, "Grumpy Cat feels vindicated and feels the jury has reached a just verdict."
Grumpy Cat's
Amen.
owner feels vindicated.
Grumpy Cat herself feels
Yeah.
vindicated. So
Interesting.
Grumpy Cat's getting no justice in this case.
Hopefully she can buy herself
A lot of friskies.
one of those cat towers
Yeah.
and a gold cat tower.
I think in the coming years, Grumpy Cat may need a hover round, so that would help
Oh,
pay
yeah,
for
there
that
you
too.
go.
You know, Grumpy
It's gotta be older.
Cats get old too.
She suffers from dwarfism. That's
Yes,
what,
I
yeah.
did know that.
Yeah, so she is small, and she has an underbite, which is what gives her that grumpy look.
Then if
Yeah.
she does get like a kitty cat hover round, she'll be able to get around a lot quicker.
I was
Yeah,
actually
I'm
thinking,
sure that could.
I was thinking about one of those things that goes up the steps too, so she
Yeah.
can have one of them.
Yes.
Did she have grandkittens?
Good they kitten, I don't know.
Then you can, how are
She
they
can
gonna-
invest in
they're
their
gonna
college
get through
funds.
college. Yeah, so,
Yeah. Yeah. So that something like this doesn't ever happen again
Yeah.
to her grandkids.
Well, I'm very glad Grumpy Cat got her
Yes.
instead his justice.
Yes,
'Cause
she
that's-
got her
Justice has
justice.
been
Yeah.
served.
Is the name of the owner and the
Let me tell I can
No.
It's
I don't
just
think that
Grumpy
it
Cat's
is.
owner.
Well, I
That's,
can-
that's their legal name.
Oh wait, no, Tabitha Bundison. Of
Oh my god.
Of Morristown, Arizona.
That is
Her.
That's
Her
just
nickname is
such a
Tabby.
cat-
Tabby.
I don't know if it's offensive. That sounds just like a
cat lady.
A cat lady to me.
Tabitha Bunderson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Oh.
Tabitha
Well, that's
is
not
a
nice to
tabby
say.
cat,
Tabby
I think.
cat. Yeah. Tabitha.
Tabitha.
I
That's
feel
not-
like-
Tabitha's kind of like an old, like, Gertrude.
I literally think that, like,
Old lady,
the
yeah.
owner, like, it's like a family, like, it's like a husband and wife and then, like, 2 small children.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a small family. Because I can remember them going on, like, the Today Show or something like that with Grumpy Cat.
Are they American?
Yes, they're American. She's from Lewistown, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In case anyone wants to write her a letter.
Yeah. Say congratulations to winning the lawsuit.
Lawsuit. Way
Yeah.
to go.
I hope to have a pet one day that can pay for our future children's college too.
Would be nice.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, get a Grumpy Cat and
Grumpy Frag.
Grumpy
Yeah,
Flag.
Fraggle, our dog, is kind of grumpy. He grumbles a lot,
He does
but he doesn't
grumble.
have the
He's sassy.
face.
No, he's too.
He doesn't have the face for TV
No.
or memes.
He doesn't have a face for me. I guess that's a compliment.
Fair enough.
So the next story I found. So, did you know that in Australia there is something called a mullet festival?
No.
It's referred to as Mullet Fest.
Sweet.
The
So-
MF.
Yes, it occurs in Australia. I can't remember when exactly this took place, but they judge mullets based on 5 different categories,
Ooh.
and those
Take
categories.
notes.
What's that?
Said Mark, take notes.
Yes,
He's
yeah.
always he's secretly Mark would love a mullet. He
it's-
threatens one every hockey season.
Well, let's hear the categories.
Yeah.
Well, wait until you hear
Yeah.
about this. So there's 5 categories. There's best everyday mullet. There's the langa, which is red hair.
Oh.
There's the junior mullet, the grubby mullet, and the ladies mullet.
Oh.
So there's these different
The
categories.
only category I'd fall into would be grubby.
The grubby.
What about the double category of the everyday?
Because, you know, like, the best mullets you think of, in my mind, they're hockey related.
Yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr in the 90s had like the curly hair, and it was super curly, you know, full of volume, and it
Yeah.
was like long and like poof, I can't do that. I don't have the volume for a real mullet.
I think it takes a lot of commitment to get a mullet like that too.
Yeah, to actually get it cut like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't personally know anyone who has a mullet, but whenever I was growing up, I always associated a mullet with Billy Ray Cyrus. You
Oh,
ever-
yeah.
yeah. Achy Breaky Heart, the video.
Yep.
Peak mullet time.
It's a good mullet.
So, why I thought this was a funny story for me. So, one of the winners, his name is Shane Shag Hanrahan. He is from Denman. I guess that's in Australia. Not quite sure. But, so this is the line in the article. This is from The Guardian, which is a news site online. His quote said, "This is the first trophy I've ever had," end quote. He said after drinking Jim Beam from the silver cup.
That
Nice. So there's
Sounds
a there's a
appropriate.
silver
There's
cup.
a silver cup
for
that he
award.
got.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
new goals have
Yes.
just been set.
So hand in hand.
Is there a picture of him?
There is a picture of him. Maybe I'll put this on the Facebook
Yeah.
page. That's hand in hand right there.
Oh.
So
What category did he win?
it doesn't say what he won.
Not the Ranga.
It doesn't say what
I
he
was
won.
guessing junior was for like
Children.
Children, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh, there's a red mullet.
Yeah, there's the red mullet in here. I mean, some of these was really impressive.
Does that even qualify as a mullet?
I'm not quite sure.
So
They probably have strict guidelines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's,
You know.
she's definitely got red hair. I, in my personal opinion, would say it's dyed red hair.
It is.
But it's as if you had a ponytail and then shaved the rest of your head is what her mullet looks like, which is not
I think-
what I thought.
This
but
is-
there are mullets next to hers.
This is a 21st century mullet, so mullets have evolved with time.
Yeah,
I'm
but
guessing.
based on what I
interesting,
know
yes.
of mullet code, I think it comes down to they look at your head and say, is the business in the front and is
And
the
the
party in the back?
And I think that when you're taking a look at this woman, I think that you would definitely say that's
I would agree,
100% the
Okay,
case.
The business
okay,
is
she
there.
qualifies.
The business is
Saranga.
forward, the party is hanging out in
So
the back.
Hanging out.
Hanrahan has been growing his mullet since 1986.
Oh wow.
Man,
His wife is a hairdresser,
he has pedigree.
so she's been the one taking taking care of the mullet.
Dedication.
Dedication. It's a husband and wife thing. There you
Yeah.
go.
There
Oh,
we go.
see, perfect. perfect.
It's teamwork makes
Strength in
Numbers.
numbers of 1 and 2.
I will be the stylist. You can do the mullet.
No.
That would be kind of cool.
I will be the stylist and make sure you don't have a mullet.
Do you think that you could rock the mullet with confidence? I think that you could.
Mark, no. 100% on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Halloween.
then just, it's gone. And then it's gone.
I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. I don't think I would ever have a mullet, but if you want to have a mullet,
I've thought about it. Hockey season, it would be fun. People do the beards for hockey playoffs, doing the mullet.
it would take you longer than playoff period.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
To do.
You have to grow
for
your
the
hair out
mullet.
beforehand and then get it cut.
Yeah.
For the mullet, and then.
Yeah. That's
I
interesting.
wonder where the mullet even originated.
I don't know.
Who was like, yeah, let's do
Well,
this.
how?
Well,
How does
it
any
wasn't.
hairstyle originate?
No, I mean, yeah, it's the ethereal question. Like,
Yeah.
where did it come
Like
from?
what came? Did the name mullet come first, or did the mullet come first? It's like a chicken and
It's
egg
like
argument.
chicken.
Fashion is cyclical. It always comes back. Like now is like the 40s. The cut on the
Overalls are making
sides,
an
the high
appearance
cuts.
back too. Overalls.
I
mullets, maybe they'll
don't
come
like
back.
mullets, but I do like overalls.
Yeah.
So, everybody has their own
Functional.
little opinion. Yeah.
Have a pocket for everything.
Yeah.
Pocket for everything, and look, my pants aren't going to fall
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
although
no,
once, I just had a weird flashback
Yeah.
to being young. I had this. I think it's called a jumper. It's like a jean dress with an overall top.
Okay.
So the bottoms are open, they weren't pants, and it still had a pocket, and it had this weird little embroidered girl on the side.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, one of my straps broke, and I was like, you can't have one strap undone. I don't know. I was really embarrassed
You
about it
can.
for some reason.
Then
But
you
now-
gotta- you
I
gotta
didn't.
take your shirt off, straw hat, you make moonshine.
Moon shining
yeah.
in my jumper.
But now, I don't know if you were gonna get to this. That's like a fad is to have one strap undone.
See, I was always like double strapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like it's secure, it's comfortable, nothing's like
Yeah.
hanging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would do that.
So, yeah, that's that.
Mullets in Australia. They steal the best parts of our culture.
Alrighty. So, topic of the week.
Topic of the week.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Movie plots explained badly,
Question.
poorly,
Poorly, badly?
But
badly.
accurately.
Worstly.
Right? Is that what we were going for?
But accurately, yeah, but accurately. So I came up with a list. A lot of these I found on BuzzFeed. I didn't come up with them on my own.
These are all
What a
original
smart.
Mark content.
Are they actually?
Yes.
Like OMC, original
Yeah, yeah.
content. Wow.
He was trying to come up with them this morning.
Wow.
In the shower.
Yep.
That's well done. Well done.
Married.
Yay! So we're gonna take turns going through them. How many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay. I have, not to upstage you, because I also didn't come up with these by myself. I have 12, I think. Some of these might overlap. We haven't vetted them with each other. yet.
Yeah, a couple of mine are pretty popular, so likely that they.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
If you're okay with that.
And we're gonna try to guess what the
Do
We're
we
gonna
just-
try to guess. Yeah. So
Throw out the guesses as they come to mind.
Which they
Just
finish,
mull
yeah.
on them.
I'll give it some thought,
Got it.
and then whenever I feel like I've stumped you,
Okay.
I'll let you know what it
Okay.
is.
Okay. Sounds good.
Police kidnaps a child for a cult and eventual marriage to a politician twice his age. This movie came out in 1999.
99.
Movies.
Wait, one more time?
Police kidnaps a child for a cult and eventual marriage to a politician twice his age.
Twice his age. So he marries a
I
woman.
think I know.
Do you? What is it? Tell
Do
me.
you know?
No.
Oh. Star Wars Episode 1.
It is Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh.
So,
Maybe I should have known.
the police would be Qui-Gon, who kidnaps
call him
Anakin. For, I guess is the cult the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
To an eventual marriage to a politician, which would be Padme, who is twice his age.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize she was twice his age.
Yeah, I don't think
I
at the
haven't watched
time.
that.
He was
a long
9,
time
she was
now.
14.
Yeah. Like in the movies.
So it's not
In the movies, that's, yeah.
completely.
That's from that Weird Al song where he sings about Star Wars.
Oh,
He
what
was
song
9
is that?
and she 14. It's the American Pie parody.
Oh.
That's the reason I know that.
Mark, I'll let you go next.
Okay. A rural farm boy is radicalized by a religious hermit after his terrorist sympathizing parents are accidentally killed in a lawful military investigation. The hermit then convinces the boy to join a terrorist organization in which he carries out an attack which murders millions.
This seems like A New Hope.
Yes, it is.
Is that the Star Wars movie?
Star Wars movie. Okay.
That was pretty good. Did you come up with that by yourself?
Yeah.
He
That was
did.
really good.
That was the one where I was completely stumped. He was like, I gotcha.
That was good. I like that one.
I struggled.
I tried to
The
think of
Empire
movies.
did nothing wrong.
What's that?
Empire did nothing wrong.
Okay, that's a discussion for a different day.
Millions were killed in that attack.
You're right. So I tried to think of movies that we all had seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this next one, a dad has to go pick up his daughter.
Oh, that's brave. Dad has to pick up his daughter.
I can elaborate on this if I've stumped you too much.
Nothing's immediately coming to mind.
What?
it-
Oh, is it Taken?
It's Taken.
Oh, it's Taken. Oh, that one hit me hard.
Oh, man.
It's Taken.
Good job.
It's Taken. That was good. Good guess.
Thank you. I was like, there has to be a movie, but it has to be
Yeah.
the whole movie if it's that short.
That's good, yeah.
I didn't know if that would be enough to get it, but you got it. You
Yeah.
got it. I was gonna say in a different country.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
That probably would have given
Yeah.
it away.
They're
Yeah.
very special. So
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll let you get next.
All right. An 11-year-old boy is convinced to abandon his loving childhood home to attend a private school where he is annually expected to combat the most dangerous criminal in the history of the world.
Oh my goodness. Harry Potter.
He does it every year.
That's pretty good.
11.
Yeah, that's a rough childhood.
Yeah,
That's
right.
pretty good.
Dursleys gave him a home, took him in. He had
Used him.
his own room.
Look, I'm enjoying these plots. That you should do this for like the movie industry or something.
The other side.
Yeah. Do you want to
On
sell
Marvel
your
Max.
movie or not sell your movie?
Oh no.
Okay. I got the next one here.
Okay.
A girl is told by her mentor that it's what? Sorry, let me try this again. One more time.
Ready.
A girl is told by her mentor that it's what's on the inside that counts, and then changes the girl's outsides.
Oh no, that sounds awful.
This is an older movie.
Is it Cinderella?
It is Cinderella.
Dolls are all up for
Yes.
the ball, but that's
Yes,
not what
she
matters,
does.
except it does.
Yeah.
But for real though, make sure you
Yeah.
step one,
Yeah.
be attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
after midnight and he sees you for what you really are,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
You
still
are
a dumb
not-
you're screwed.
Not a good message to be sending.
Yeah,
But
I never
some
thought
of those
about
older
it that
Disney
way.
movies, yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
I just said that sounds awful, and I like Cinderella. Maybe I don't like Cinderella.
I mean, I don't think that whenever you're watching it, you don't really think about that. But
Right.
then,
Yeah.
when you take a step back and look at it, you're like, oh wow, that's not a good message to be sending.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I guess Cinderella's still good. But
Cinderella was good enough.
Yep,
She was.
she was.
All right, my turn.
Go ahead.
A young boy attempts to murder two men using a booby-trapped house.
Oh. Is that Home Alone?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I knew that. Okay, I
They
got
could
that
have
one.
easily died.
Yeah.
Like, very
Some of
easily
these
have
jokes
died.
are very
The paint
serious.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He could get tetanus from that nail he stepped on. He lit his head on fire. Yeah.
the nail one. Like he actually stepped onto the nail.
Sociopath.
Yeah, right? Crazy.
I think the one that always got
Kevin
me,
McAllister.
that got me as a kid was they heated up the doorknob.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They grabbed the handle of the doorknob.
You know you're not supposed to do that.
Grab a handle.
Grab the doorknob. Well, did they at that point in the movie did they realize that the house was on fire?
No, it's
Well,
not-
it was-
he puts that like iron on the
Yeah.
Okay.
on the doorknob on the other side, so it
Okay.
heats it up.
So like
Well,
it heats up the whole doorknob the whole way
Fire
through.
safety. If your house is on
PSA.
fire, yeah, just a PSA for fire safety.
Oh.
If your house is on fire, or you think that there's a fire, especially on the other side, say your bedroom door or something like that, you're never supposed to grab the doorknob with your bare hand because the metal's going to heat up.
Yeah.
So if
Feel
you
the door.
can, like grab it with a t-shirt or something like that, and you can feel the door as well because the wood won't be nearly as hot as the metal. Just so you know.
That was a nice little PSA.
Now I
We
know.
have to just
Safety.
Do you
We
guys still
need
smoke?
we need that the more you know.
Yes.
The thing the graphic. Yeah, we need that to come up. That was a nice little PSA. Thank you, Jess.
Stop, drop, and roll, kids.
Okay, next one.
Ready. Did we overlap at all besides Star Wars? Did you have a Harry Potter one?
Well, we haven't got that.
Oh
yet.
crap! Sorry.
Oh,
A group spends 9 hours returning jewelry.
returning to why would they ever do
I
such
know
a
this
thing?
one.
A group spends 9 hours returning jewelry.
They started out as 9 of them.
Oh,
The look on Jess's face.
Oh.
well, no. Go ahead. What is it?
No, Jess, I want you to guess.
Well, I was.
Muppet Christmas Carol. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh my gosh.
What did you
What
think?
were you gonna say?
Muppet Christmas Carol?
No, I don't. Okay, so full disclosure, I've seen, which I don't even. Okay, Ocean's 11, which I'm not even 100% sure what it's about
Okay.
right in this point of time. But I was like 9, 11, Ocean's 11. I don't know. I really should have. I don't.
Well,
Frodo
They
did
robbed-
it.
yeah, they robbed
Frodo
the
did
scene.
9/11. No, I really should have known that one. I'm a little ashamed of myself.
have you seen all the Lord of the Rings movies?
Heck to the yes.
Okay. So that one makes sense.
Lord
That
of the
makes
Rings warrants multiple sequences, multiple movies.
Yeah, so this is
not
like-
sure about Avatar going back to that. But
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is definitely one that I'm glad they made extra.
Had you made one Lord of the Rings movie, it
I would
would
have been outraged.
it would have been also 9 hours long. But they should have only made one Hobbit movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the
I
Hobbit movies, but I
enjoyed
would
all
agree with
of
that.
them.
Yeah. Should have only made one.
My favorite movie is 9 hours long. So just gonna put that out.
What's your favorite movie?
It's
It's.
Gone with the Wind? How
I
long's Gone with the
will.
Wind?
No, it's. I don't
like
know.
3 hours, I think.
Oh.
It is called The 10th Kingdom.
Is
It
it?
was
Well-
a made-for-Hallmark TV show movie.
Miniseries, yeah.
A miniseries.
Oh, it's a miniseries?
Yeah, it's I can't believe I'm saying this on air. It's not very good, but I love it, and it's
Oh.
like 9 hours long. It's awesome. I love it.
So, like,
It came on 2 VHS tapes,
Yes,
Like
and
the
now
Titanic.
and now it's on
like the Titanic.
3 DVDs. And yes, I do own multiple copies in case one gets worn out.
it was that monumentous.
Monumental.
Yeah, it's all right. So there's some funny parts.
It's
There's
Hallmark?
trolls.
Yeah.
It's
How
Hallmark.
old is
We
this?
should have late 90s.
Yeah, at least. I think it's like 90.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
I was gonna say 93,
young
but
a young
it's
girl and her
97.
father stumble into a fantasy world.
Okay.
And it's them trying to find their way home. That's basically the gist of it.
They make new pals. They run into precarious situations.
How many have you ever sat down and watched all 9 hours of this in one
Heck
sitting?
yeah.
Wow.
Yep, you get your popcorn, you get your snacks, you can pause it because on VHS or
We'll have to do
DVD, you can pause
a
it. Yeah.
extended movie night.
But none of us have VHS tapes, like VHS players
Oh, I will
anymore.
find one. Well, actually, I don't have the VHS anymore, but I do have at least 2 copies of the DVD.
Well, it's probably a Blu-ray now too, and digital,
Maybe.
and what is it, Betamax?
The last copy I bought, which I think I only have 2. I'm not like crazy and have
Yeah.
to have a billion of them or whatever. The last one I bought, I think, was in the $5 bin, but I was like, score!
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, sweet,
That's
sweet
how you
deal.
know it's bad. I'm just kidding.
Oh. All right, next
I got
bad
next
plot.
I've got a real quick thing.
Yes.
So you talk about like having extra copies of movies.
Yeah.
I watched Star Wars Episode 3 so many times that I actually wore out the DVD.
Yeah, that my
Yeah.
10th Kingdom DVD is
Yeah,
worn out.
yep.
Yeah,
And stuff.
I used to skip.
yeah. So you get a new one, and it's all good, but you keep the old one because nostalgia.
It's nostalgia. Yeah.
Okay, I think I have an easy one.
Okay, go ahead, Mark.
A young girl develops Stockholm Syndrome as a narcissist holds her hostage in his castle.
I know what it is.
Kind of close.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
A young girl develops Stockholm Syndrome as a narcissist holds her hostage in his castle.
So, full disclosure, I also had this same movie on here. My description for it, though, was a happy ending to Stockholm Syndrome.
That's good.
Okay, so I'm just going to be honest here, and I'm not sure what Stockholm Syndrome is.
It's-
That might help me
So
because
it's
it's in both
whenever
definitions.
it's whenever so like let's say I would kidnap Mark,
Yeah.
and then Mark would
yeah.
start to
like make
be
think
more
that you're
sympathetic
being
for me.
yeah, think that you're being nurturing.
Yeah.
Okay, so happy ending to this.
It's a Disney movie.
It is a Disney movie. It came out in the mid '90s. Yeah.
And just recently.
Oh, in live action, it came out recently.
Oh, is it Beauty and the Beast?
It's Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
That is it.
Very good.
Yes.
Got it. It's not Rapunzel.
It's not Rapunzel. I
But
guess
it could kind of go with Rapunzel. No, she never
she
was
does
happy.
not. No, she is not
liked
happy
her.
with Have you seen Tangled?
Yes.
Tangled's really good.
I've not seen it.
Tangled's good.
We're watching it tonight.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
That's the
I'm not doing anything tomorrow.
the only movie that I saw in theaters on my own because Mark didn't want to go. So I was like,
Ooh.
fine.
That
Wow.
paints me poorly.
I'll go by myself. Well, he was in school and stuff.
I feel like every couple I've had on this show, there's been something that's been brought to light that just makes one person hate the
yeah.
other. Here we go.
Disney movies.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, she hits me.
Real hard. With a pan, just like Rapunzel and Tangled, but you haven't seen it, so we'll watch it.
Next one.
Next one. Ready.
A noseless man has an unhealthy obsession with a teenage boy.
Harry Potter.
That is a good one.
That's funny. Kind of terrifying if you
They say
didn't know what it
noseless
was.
man, yeah.
I was gonna take out the word noseless, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's done now.
You
Yeah.
would have had to say like with a magic teenager or
Yeah,
something like that
yeah.
to loop it in.
Yeah.
My last one, I don't think either of you will get.
Okay.
It's little. It's. I'll just say it's an older movie,
Okay.
but it's very popular. An evil witch secures the job of babysitting 2 children. She leads them from the safety of their own home on a drug-induced journey riddled with hallucinations and the company of ne'er-do-wells.
This isn't Wizard of Oz, is it?
Nope.
I'm gonna think that
Can
it's
you do that
not
again?
Hansel
One more
and
time.
Gretel.
An evil witch secures the job of babysitting 2 children. She leads them from the safety of their own home on a drug-induced journey riddled with hallucinations and the company of ne'er-do-wells.
A witch. How old is this movie? Like what decade?
50s?
50s. It's a movie that everyone's seen.
Yeah, I would think so.
Give us another hint.
It's
Yeah.
a Disney movie.
It's a Disney movie in the 50s.
Well, I said Hansel and Gretel, but I think that that's wrong. Very wrong.
Is she on the right track?
No.
Is it like a main, like, 2 teenage?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of a plot with like a mom and two kids.
She's a nanny.
Is it Mary
It's really
Poppins?
Poppins. Really Poppins?
Mary Poppins. So she does give them like.
She's a witch. She shows up, yeah.
Spoonfuls
Gives them a spoon of medicine, and then they suddenly leave and they're seeing crazy
Yes.
things.
I don't think I know
And then they
that.
meet Bert, who obviously has a fake English accent. That's not real. Who
Stop
knows?
faking
Who knows who
Bert.
that guy is?
That's true. That's funny. I
I haven't
don't,
seen that in a long time.
now that you say it, that was a good one, but I don't think it's been such a long time
Yeah.
since I've
Right.
seen
But
Mary
Everyone's
Poppins.
seen Mary Poppins.
Yeah,
though,
everyone's
right?
seen Mary Poppins.
It's been a while.
Didn't like your dad's aunt illustrate that book or something like that?
No.
Scratch that.
Did your mom's dad
No, I thought he
illustrate
had
that
like
book?
a Mary Poppins book, and it was signed by somebody, and I thought for some reason it was someone in
no,
your
I
family,
don't
like
think
she
so.
painted it or something. I don't know. I'll have
My
to
mom
ask
listens, so she'll tell me
her. Yes,
if that's true.
Karen, if you're out there, please tell us.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Ready.
I'm just going to go on a string of them now.
Go ahead.
I got a bunch left. A family's first Airbnb experience goes very wrong.
Oh no.
I think this movie's from the 70s.
Oh, The Shining.
The Shining.
That is quite wrong. Yes. We just
Yeah.
watched that recently.
We did. We watched it.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Next one.
Okay.
Hit us.
This is a very vague description. A guy is 2 guys.
A guy is 2 guys. What could be like
Any
Me,
superhero?
Myself, and Irene. But again, I saw that once a very long time ago, so I don't know if that's right. A guy is 2 guys.
Batman.
No. This
Yeah, Superman.
movie came out
Green Lantern.
in 1999.
99. Oh, the movie where he took all the pictures and he's trying to remember what happened to him. Memento.
Oh, what was that?
No.
It's Memento.
This is a very popular movie.
Very popular movie.
They say not to talk about it.
Fight
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that gave it away.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Tyler Durden?
Tyler Durden and
Brad Pitt.
yes.
Oh wait, no,
Tyler
Brad Pitt is
Brad Pitt?
Tyler.
Yeah.
And then it's him.
Brad Pitt and that other
Ed
Joe.
Norton.
Yeah, Ed Norton.
Yeah, Ed Norton.
That's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
Ready for the next one?
Ready?
Yeah.
A father kills an old man with his bare hands while his son watches.
A father kills an old man.
Mlynarski Christmas 2011.
A father kills
I'm
an
kidding,
old
Mom.
man. His bare hands while his son watches.
This is a very popular movie.
And
Well,
when did this
recently-
one come out?
It came out in the 80s. The first two came out in the 70s.
The first two. Okay, so there's at least 3. How long does it take for this poor man to die? That's my question.
I don't know.
Yeah, what is it? Hold on, wait. Yeah, what is it?
Star Wars Episode 6.
Ah.
A long time to die, that's all.
Yeah. Father kills an old man with his bare hands while his son watches.
He does. He
Yep.
throws him down a shaft.
Yep. Yep. This is. You're not gonna get this one, but I just thought that this was kind of an aside.
Mm-hmm.
But the bad plot was a man learns how to be an adult. Every Adam Sandler movie ever.
Yeah, I don't know if he ends up learning.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, was that the joke?
Billy Madison.
Well, I was gonna say big, but that's the opposite direction.
Yeah, that's Tom
Hanks
Yeah.
turns into a child.
I was trying to think of like all the Adam Sandler movies I've seen, and that's basically how it goes. Is that one?
Billy Madison.
Castaway.
Oh, Tom Hanks or
No,
Adam
I was
Sandler.
just
You're just
saying-
talking about Tom Hanks
I was
movies.
just saying-
Yeah.
Tom Hanks movie. Toy Story. Saving
No,
Private
are we
Ryan.
really trying to guess this, or was that the?
No,
joke?
that was it.
Oh,
That was actually it.
I was
Okay.
like racking my brain. Got it.
Really, this one might be my favorite one. Everybody tries the ice bucket challenge.
I think I know.
Frozen?
Titanic.
Titanic.
Oh no, that's just distasteful.
Man, that's
I like how it's like
Yeah.
frozen.
well, yeah.
Kinda
Rose
funny.
let go Jack and said it's for a good cause.
Oh no! Please give me money.
It's what was the disease they were trying to cure? The ice
Was
bucket
it
challenge.
ALS or something?
It was ALS, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
that was,
for ALS.
that was a few years ago.
Get off.
Yeah.
So the next one I had was the happy ending for Stockholm Syndrome, but we
Oh,
already got
Beauty
Beauty and the Beast. So my last one. This was going to be a little bit of a deep dive,
All right.
so I hope that you get it.
I can hold my breath for a long time.
An alcoholic orphan and his boss burned down his family home.
Alcoholic orphan. And his
This
boss.
movie came out in 2013? 2014?
Alcoholic.
I loved this movie when it first came out.
Read it one more time, please.
An alcoholic orphan and his boss burned down his family home.
Ooh.
This is one movie of several, but they're not sequels.
The first thing that came to mind was Lemony Snicket, but the kid didn't. He wasn't an alcoholic, and he didn't burn down the house, right? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
That's like the first scene, the first book. Part of the
Yeah,
first.
I'm not sure. Another hint, maybe?
Yeah. An alcoholic orphan.
The
It
actor?
takes place. It's a.
If that gives away too much, then
I'm just trying to think of how not to give it away.
An alcoholic orphan and his boss.
There's a lot of characters that go by single letters or code names.
Is it? The only thing I can think of single letters.
James Bond?
That's what I was thinking was James
Which
Bond.
one?
Skyfall.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at the end they do.
They burned down his
Yeah.
house because that's what they
yeah.
end
That
up.
was a good movie.
Is it
That was so good. I like James Bond movies. I have never been huge on them.
Yeah.
But that one kind of brought me back to it, and I was like, "This is really good." That was a really good movie.
Yeah,
Skyfall
I
was.
liked it too.
That's my last one.
Alright.
Very nice.
Yeah,
That was fun.
that was fun. I like looking these up. It's always funny. Like every now and then, this hashtag will like resurface on Twitter, and you'll see what people can come up with.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
You did a nice job, Mark.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
you did
Way
a
to
nice
go.
job. I had zero creativity and just looked them up.
And I came up with none.
But you played along. It was nice.
I made choices.
Good guesses.
You did.
Bad,
It was really good.
bad and good guesses.
Tom Hanks.
Castaway.
Well, he really does
I'm
like.
just kidding. Yeah.
You grow if you're stuck on an island. Gotta learn how to fend for yourself.
That's true.
Would you be honest with? Let's be honest. I've never seen Castaway.
That's good.
It's good. It's long, but it's
Yeah.
good. It's worth a watch.
That's with Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's with Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knocks his own tooth out with an ice skate.
Oh,
That's the worst part of the movie.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah. You should watch it. It's
I
worth
should.
a
That
watch.
does seem like it'd be worth a watch.
Plus, it's almost like I don't think, I mean, obviously I don't want to say it's a classic, but I mean, I feel like almost everybody's seen it at least once, so.
Yeah.
Except you.
Except for you.
I feel like I've never even seen it on TV.
I don't know if they'd.
Yeah.
No, they would. They'd probably play it on like. Oh gosh, what's the Walking Dead channel?
AMC?
AMC. They'd probably play it on AMC.
I can see that.
Because they play a lot of movies that are not necessarily
Pop-
family
yeah.
friendly.
Yeah.
I would say, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, all right, guys. Well, this was fun.
It was fun.
I like this. I like playing games on here. Makes it a lot of fun. Get some good discussion going.
Definitely.
So with that, we're gonna get to some closing thoughts. Mark, I'll start with you. You have anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I just have to pee really bad, but
Well, cool.
What a
kidding.
great. Time.
besides that, no, it was a fun time. Yeah, I don't really have
Yeah,
anything.
cool. Jess, you?
Now it's my turn. So
Yeah.
my closing thought is now I know that Mark has to pee really bad.
Yeah.
So make it quick. No,
So just take your time.
Yeah.
Is what?
Yes,
should go.
for we will draw this out as
Please
long
do.
as possible. No, I'm kidding.
We're here for the listeners.
It's true. My closing thought is I want to go home and watch a movie.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. I started the movie before you guys got here, and I gotta finish it. I think it was called When We First Met. It was
Oh,
really
right.
good. It's a
Yeah.
Netflix movie.
Netflix one.
Yeah,
That did look good.
it was.
There
It was
was
pretty
one
good.
on Netflix that I wanted to watch that I obviously have not yet.
Mute.
No, not that
No.
one. I didn't watch the trailer for that one. What's the one that we were watching right before we came over? The trailer for it's like they're going on a hike and it kind of looks like a horror story and
The
there's four
Ritual, I
guys.
think?
Yeah, The Ritual.
Oh, is that a Netflix movie?
Yeah, that one kind of pulled me in a little bit.
Oh.
Although the Netflix trailers, you're almost watching the movie.
Yeah.
They're so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You
I'd
do
like
need to watch
go home.
Altered Carbon.
I started watching it.
Oh,
I
it
did
is
start to
so
watch it.
good.
I did
Yeah.
like it.
Yes.
I watched
So good.
2 episodes last night.
Did you get to Poe, the hotel?
Yes, I got to
He's
Poe.
my favorite guy.
Yeah.
Mark was saying something. We were watching that, and he was saying something about how he really appreciates whenever new movies or books or shows come up with a new type of world, and they really stick to it and develop it and everything like that. Where I finally kind of thought about it, and I was like, yeah, that's something that I really appreciate as well. And Altered
Yep.
Carbon really
I've
sticks to
definitely
their
got,
world.
I've got that vibe too. Yeah, it's really good so
really
far.
cool.
Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
Well, for me, last thing I kind of want to do here, my closing thought is just to plug the show. So this is the Take It Offline podcast. You can find it on iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, and YouTube. You're probably listening to it on one of those right now. And if you could please go to one of those podcasting platforms, like it and subscribe to it. That helps me know that I'm doing the right thing. And also provide any type of review and give me a rating on that as well. And if you want to find me, you could go to the Facebook and find Take It Offline Podcast. You can search that in the search bar on Facebook and like the page. You'll get updated every time I post a new episode. And if you'd like to reach out to me to suggest any show ideas, any content ideas for the show, if you have any suggestions, you can find me at takeitofflinepod@gmail.com. So yeah.
Cool.
With that, I think we're going to end the show. So, until next time, I will see you later.
I'm coming back just a little bit stronger. Lost myself, could take it much longer. Knew that I would not be alright. Spent all of my nights alone in my mind. And everybody knows the world keeps on changing. Same people keep on rearranging. Not what you say, but what you do and what you've been through. And we all see ourselves through what's in the mirror. But what if the things we see could be all of my nights, free from these frights, and everybody seems to think life is stupid. Who says there's no hope in Cupid? Just not with me and you and what we've been through. And we all see ourselves